Okay, here we are back at the Kinston dump. This is where I was digging the last time when I lost my camera. So, I don't know if I'll finish off this hole or probe the outskirts of this area and feel for the best spot. Okay, I've chosen this spot. Fairly close to where I was digging last time. So, let's see what's down in there. Alright, we're getting down to something. Do you recognize that one? Every digger should know what this is. Well, every digger that doesn't mind digging 1940s dumps. It's the old Quaker. I don't know if I should bring it back. I usually can't sell these. I'm sure I got at least 5 of them already at home. Okay, found some shards of a cup of some sort, and it has photorealistic images on it. And here's another person's face. I don't think these line up. I don't know, that doesn't quite look right, so it must have an image on either side. And I just found this thing. Not really sure what it is. It's a little bit unique. Might be worth $2 or $3 to somebody. Okay, we got some kind of a liquor bottle. Nah, that's no good. Okay, here's one we see in here often. I can tell already what it is. It's got that unique shape. And it's got the log cabin embossed on it. So it's sort of an Art Deco megaphone shape. So I consider these to be worth maybe $6. Okay, I just found this. It's a small letter Atlas jar. It's kind of aqua, but it's so light it's almost qualifying as a cleary. But it has a big chip. But it is on the back side, and if you put a lid on it, it would still display fairly nicely. So I'll probably bring that home with me. Okay, we got a jar. And it's just a clear, slicky. Okay, we got something. It is embossed. It's a Sawyer's extract. And we just found one a few minutes prior to that that's a bigger size. But I did just feel something down there. Okay, it was a Lucky Tiger. Nothing too special about it, but it might sell for $4. Okay, we're almost to the bottom, or 3 feet at least. Just found this drugstore. It's kind of an odd shape. It's kind of narrow. It's supposed to be wider than that. This is kind of an unusual variety. So even though it's a slick one from the 20s, I'll bring it back. Then I found this. Sort of has an Art Deco look about it. I don't know if I'll bring that back. That's not too exciting. Okay, we're starting to get into a jammed layer over here. Well, it has a lot of the label on it. And it sort of has an Art Deco look also, but I usually leave those behind. What else do we got? No, nothing too exciting about that one. And another of the same as that first one. But let's see what age they are. Should have a 42 on the bottom or something like that. Is that a woodpecker over there? Yeah, we're digging in a bird sanctuary today. I don't really see any date code that makes sense here except for that 6. I'm thinking it might be a 1936. Okay, I see a hobble skirt neck showing up here. And believe it or not, I've never found an intact hobble skirt in this dump, which is very, very strange. And we have another bottle showing up. Could it be a milk bottle? I don't know. I don't think so. Couldn't be that lucky. So is this one intact? Feels like it. Let's try to be careful so it'll be the first one that actually comes out intact. It's wedged up against this other one. There's a very good chance it'll be a Christmas Coke. Okay, what's it say on the bottom? It's a Kinston as expected. And it is a Christmas Coke, yep. December 25, 1923. No chips or cracks either, so that's pretty exciting. Could be worth $18 or $20. Better put that in a bucket of water to try and preserve it. Okay, we got some kind of a big chunk of metal. Okay, I see another Coke bottle sticking out. I think it's going to be broken though. Yep, sure is. That is a Wilson, North Carolina Christmas Coke. And a moment ago I just found this one. Neat little pour spout thing that holds 4 ounces maybe. So that's worth a couple dollars. This thing is really giving me a lot of trouble. Okay, I just took a scoop from way down there. I felt the bottle and it got thrown out on my shovel. It's a milk bottle. Where's the embossing on it? Are you kidding me? A slick milk. Wow, that's a rare occurrence. Oh well, that happens sometimes. I hope we don't get rained out because there is a rain forecast. Okay, I just pulled out this from way down deep. It looks like some kind of a cod liver oil, but no, it's really a drugstore and it's kind of a weird color. And I believe it's blown in a mold. Surprising to find a blown in a mold 16-ounce drugstore. Dang it. Is that a crack? Dang, there's a split right all up the side. I probably did it myself with my shovel, but oh well. At least I didn't crack an embossed one that's in a weird blue color. Still, I'm gonna keep it because the crack's not that noticeable, and these are rather scarce. And we got a couple more showing up. Nope, that's no good. And I don't know, it's got an interesting design, but those are very common, so I'll leave it. Okay, I just pulled out the 6th one of these. Super common, but I just found an ACL. Surprisingly, it has the paint on it, and it's the embossed neck with the U and the P. Back's pretty well ruined. The front's probably going to be ruined also, but I'll try to preserve it. Okay, I just found another flask, but luckily it's something different and something sort of interesting. It's supposed to be a drum design. This side is more obvious. It says, "You can't beat it." And then you can see the strings. Well, it's probably worth $4 to somebody. So I'll put that in the maybe pile. We've got more metal in my way. Okay, I see what looks like a soda showing up. Okay, what'll it be? I don't recognize it. Okay, I think, yes, it is a McCoy from Kinston. I've seen green ones of these several times, but this is the first clear one. But, of course, it had to have some cracks in the bottom. But it is a rare bottle, nevertheless. So I will put it in the water and see if it'll stay in good shape. Fairly good shape, anyway. So yeah, that's nice. I've never found one of these before. Okay, I just pulled this one out. I knew I should have filmed it coming out. It is one I've never seen. It's got a really strange design all over it. So, that's one of the few late 30s, early 40s whiskeys that is worth bringing home because of the unique style of it. Alright, I think we got... Oh, here's another one I found. Plain in the front, but these designs here are very heavy, very deeply embossed. So because of that, it makes it rather unique. So I think I'll bring that one home. What other whiskeys have we got? I think it's going to be another one of those super common ones. Yeah, whatever this is, that is the drink of Kinston of the late 30s and early 40s, because that is the 8th one I found. And we got another flask up here. Okay, I just pulled this one out, and it is kind of exciting because I have found a lot of these in the small size. Then there's a medium size, but this is the large size. Pretty sure this is apple butter. Why I've never found one that big is beyond me, but it's probably worth something like $5 at least. So hopefully we'll get this out of the way soon. Did screens used to be made out of brass? Sorry, it's kind of dark, but that's because it's very overcast today. I didn't bring my light. Well, I have it, but I'd have to walk back to my van, and it's a difficult walk. But I do see a milk bottle top sticking out. I hope it's going to be intact. Okay, I think it's ready. Oh, come on. What? Unbelievable. It's slick, slug plated, and no embossing. That is really very strange and unfair. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my bad luck with the milks today. Yeah, I see something interesting. Even though it's broken and has a crack in the bottom, I'll probably bring it home, saw it off right there, make something out of it. It's just too nicely lead cut crystal to leave behind. And it's starting to rain. See several bottles sticking out over here. What is it? It's got a crown top, but it's not really a soda shape or a beer shape, but I think it has to be some kind of a soda. It's just an odd style. Never seen one quite like it before. Okay, I found this Whiskey Fifth and I thought, it's a slick, but then I said later, wait a minute, that's a familiar shape. And then I said, yeah, I gotta wipe it off because it's the old Quaker in the cylinder, which is about 10 times more rare than the flask, so I think I'll bring this one home with me. I just saw this sticking out of the pile of dirt and I was like, wait, that looks older. Thought it might be a straight-sided Pepsi, but then I started looking harder and it was like, wait a minute. That's a slug-plated North Carolina bottle. It's got to be about 1910 to 1914. I think it's a Kinston Bottling Works. But that's really old to be down in there. Hopefully we'll find some more stuff that old. Okay, we got them all lined up. We got something there. It looks like a soda right there, and it looks like possibly Spees or White House, something like that. Yeah, it's got a very distinctive style to it. Yeah, it's a vinegar. So that's worth something, probably $5, $6, maybe $7 if we're lucky. But what's this? Is this going to be another one of those Kinston sodas? Sure looks like it. It is. And this one, hopefully, is not damaged. I don't see any damage as of yet. So I'll put that in the water before it's too late. Okay, what else have we got? Looks like a whiskey. Should say Yellowstone on the shoulder, but I don't know, maybe it's a year after they quit making embossed ones. Hold it up like a largemouth bass. Okay, yeah, that one I'll take a mason jar lid, and it's sort of an interesting shape. Sort of actually shaped like a fish. It flares out like a tail right there. So that's probably worth $4. If I put a lid on it, probably $6. Okay, got what I think is an orange crush, and it's probably gonna say the same thing that other bottle says. It's broken, but these usually have that McCoy name on them. And there it is. H.H. McCoy, Kinston, NC. Too bad it had to be broken. Okay, we've got some kind of a liquor bottle. Got some kind of monogram on it, but that's it. Of course, it has the federal law prohibits, whatever. But other than that, it's just too common, too plain Jane for me. But just before that, I found this. It is a liquor bottle as well, but it's kind of smaller than that one. It's not your standard fifth. I don't know, it just doesn't look quite as big as the rest, but it has the federal law thing on it, and it's got sort of a paneled neck on it, and the fact that it's amber, it's kind of a little bit different, so I think I'll bring that one back. Alright, I just found a patent medicine, and it's embossed on the sides, green proprietor, and it's actually a tool top. So that's pretty exciting to find that in a 1937 to 47 dump. But over here, I see something emerald green showing up. At the very bottom. Okay, I think I know. Wait, no, it's something different. Okay, I've seen a broken one of these in here years ago. Red Devil polish. Okay, that's the first intact one of these I've ever found. And it says it on both sides. So that's pretty neat. Too bad it's not a cork top, or too bad it doesn't have an embossed devil on it. But I won't complain. It's a pretty neat looking bottle anyway. Alright, I finally got that giant piece of metal out of the way, and a marble showed up. Of course, if I didn't lose it already. What happened to it? Great. Oh, I actually lost it. I've been raking through here and I don't see it anywhere. Okay, this one just dropped out of the ceiling, and rightfully so, because it's heavy, because it's still full. It's got the screw top still on it, so it can't have rainwater seeped into it, because that would just be impossible with the cap still on it. So whatever this liquid is, it's been in there since 1942 or something thereabouts, but you can still read the label on there too. So what's the story? Why would somebody throw a whiskey bottle away that's still full? Alright, I just pulled out this sharpened dome poison with 6 sides on it, so that's not too bad. Then I found one of these flavoring extract flask. Then we found this, but there's no embossing on it, and I can't tell if it's blown in the mold because it has some kind of foil on the neck. Then I found that big old flask. Might be worth something if I can find a label to fit on it. And we have another one of these big quart flasks with all that interesting design work on it. And I just located this. Of course it's broken, but this is uranium glass, and I have a bunch of other shards of it. I'm bringing it home with me because that's actually worth something. Here's that other piece of it. Okay, I just pulled this one out. It's not as nice as a cork top would be, but still, it's a 16-ounce cobalt blue, so that's nice. And it's completely full of water. And we got several more whiskeys, and probably the 13th one of those. I just yanked this one out of the ceiling. It's one of those drum bottles. Partial label still intact. So that's kind of nice, and it's got the lady's leg neck, and it's got a cork top. The top seems to be noticeably larger than below it. What's going on with the bottom of that? Is that some kind of design? Some kind of design on the bottom. I don't really understand what it is, or is it some kind of defect? I don't know. It's rather unique. So that's definitely going on the $7 shelf. Okay, I just pulled this one out. It's broken, but it's a new icy and a 7-ounce green one. That's rather unusual. And it says Goldsboro, North Carolina on the bottom. Pretty rare one, actually. I don't think I've ever found one before. So that's a shame that that had to be broken. Goldsboro stuff is really hot, and it always has been. Okay, just pulled this one out. The Cobalt Noxzema. Been finding these for 33 years, and do you know how many I've actually sold? Maybe 2 of them? Something about these people don't really like them. I don't know what the deal is. It's got that nice heavy embossing on the bottom, but they just don't sell. Okay, let me see if I can get something on camera this time, since I keep finding them with the camera turned off, because I keep assuming that so much of this stuff is going to be worthless that you don't want me to film everything. Okay, now we got the 14th one of these. Dang, I should have got my light when I was at the van, because I got something way up under there. Well, I was hoping it was going to be a cobalt. One of those big milk of magnesias in the giant quart size, but no, it ain't one of those. Okay, just found this one. That's rather interesting. I like that design on there. Never found one of these before. So, I think I'll bring it home with me. And it's also got that on this side. So yeah, being a unique one like that is definitely worth a few dollars. Okay, I just located the neck of a milk bottle way up in there. Alright, I just knocked it on out of there. And this one at least is embossed, but it's the least interesting embossed one. Just says Hilltop on it. There's one that actually says Hilltop and then Kinston NC. I've never found even a broken one of that variant. But this one might be worth $17 if I'm lucky. And we got this classic design. Looks like a pair of doors going into heaven. I don't know what that is, but it's the first one of the day of that variety. And another, we got an old Mr. Boston. That's probably worth $5. Okay, here's one I've never seen before. I've seen a couple of wave set bottles of a different variety that say dip the comb in the bottle, but this one is different. Not as exciting, but could be worth a few dollars to somebody. And then of course I found this little Vicks, the Vicks drops or whatever it is, and then that one, just because it's small and green, should bring $2 eventually. Okay, just snagged a mason jar. It's a nice classic blue ball jar. The embossing's a little bit weak on parts, but that might make it more interesting. So anyway, that's definitely worth at least $5 because that's the minimum price for any blue jars. That's it for today. So this one here has a label on it that says Dixie Dew. It's too bad it's not embossed on there. And this odd flask, I don't think I got that on here. What's over there? There must be a deer coming over. No, not a deer, but whatever it is, it just ran up a tree, I guess, because it disappeared. It's starting to rain. Gotta get out of here. Just a 4.5 hour dig for me today, but I think we barely made $100. A lot of ordinary stuff, but gets boring digging all that 1900 to 1912 stuff. Now, who am I kidding? It stopped raining, so I'll show you a couple more I forgot to show you before. This is just a slick green soda, so that's nothing much, but I'll bring it home anyway. I found 3 of these, and I just remembered that these are actually White House vinegar products. There's another one of a slightly larger size. And a third one I've already put away. White House vinegar is not that popular anymore, but might get $5 to $7 a piece for those. Okay, I'm back home. Got the good bottles cleaned up. I'll make this a brief wrap up because really nothing very great was found. This is the best thing. I don't know what it's worth. $15 probably. Maybe it would have been $20 if it was really nice condition. And then we got the milk bottle. It's pretty hazy looking, so, and it's very common. I'm going to say it's only worth $12. Then we got the sharpened dome poison. And I'm going to say that's worth about $10. And we have a wine flask. I don't know why I'm even filming that one. I'll be lucky to get $5 for that. And we have the 7-Up. It still has most of the paint, but not too displayable. But it's always going to have that 7-Up embossed on the neck, so it could still be worth $8 or $10. And we got the drum bottle. Too bad it's not a Pepsi drum. A whiskey drum is not what I'm looking for, but it's kind of unique. I might put it on the $5 shelf. And this one I actually found the last time I was there and forgot to bring it home, but here it is. It's only the first one of these I found of this exact variation. It's got an early screw top, so it could be worth $4.50. So that's all I'm going to show you. I'm pretty sure that's at least $100 worth of stuff, but next time I definitely am going to do better. Yeah, that was just a short dig for 4.5 or 5 hours. And there's one of the White House vinegar bottles. Alright, I'll see you guys next week with a dump dig in Raleigh where it's always going to produce hundreds of dollars worth.